Interestingly, both sides came into the match on the back of games against Grimsby Town. Whilst the Tigers' first team could only manage an uneventful goalless draw on Friday evening, the Villagers had beaten their League Two counterparts 4-1 earlier in the week. A new look North Ferriby side still included familiar names like Mark Gray, Danny Emerton, Ryan Kendall and the newly appointed captain Danny Clark, whilst the Tigers fielded effectively an under-21 squad, with Ahmed El Mohammadi, Greg Lua and Josh Tyman the only ones included with any senior experience. City started the game the brightest and had a number of chances to open the scoring throughout the first half. Rising star Lua, who made his first team debut last season, looked the most likely to find the net and could have opened his account inside the first 10 minutes with this effort, had it not been for efforts of goalkeeper Rory Watson, on loan at Ferriby from the Tigers. Conference newcomers Ferriby were planning for life after promotion too, and their first chance of the game fell to centre-half Mark Gray, who couldn't steer his header on target. Moments later, at the other end, the Tigers too missed out on the chance to go in front as the impressive Greg Ollie, who recently signed a new 2-year deal with the club, saw his header cleared off the line by Simon Russell. The hosts then saw a speculative free kick saved before their best chance of the game fell to Ryan Kendall. The one-time Hull City junior, who is no stranger to these pre-season contests, latched on to a well-weighted through ball, but his chance to score against his former club was thwarted by an impressive stop from the Tigers' new goalkeeper Will Mannion. The 17-year-old is the only new signing through the doors at the KCOM Stadium so far this summer, and he was given little chance to impress as much of the action remained at the other end of the pitch. After 2 balls were lost in quick succession over the low stands, Lua was left cursing his luck once more as he saw another chance go begging with a high shot over the bar. As half-time approached, City didn't have to wait too much longer for their pressure to tell, eventually finding the net through the left foot of Ollie. The lively winger started and finished the move from just inside the Villagers' half, linking up well with Ahmed El Mohammadi down the right-hand side, before slotting the ball home consummately at the near post for a 1-0 half-time lead. El Mohammadi remained in the thick of the action after the break as the Egyptian international's experience continued to show, and he set up another chance for Lua after the restart, which again went begging. The Brighton-born striker was probably starting to think his luck was out as the chances continued to come and go, but when he did eventually find the net 4 minutes later, it was worth the wait. Constantly threatening Oliver and Gray at the heart of the Ferriby defence, Lua timed his run in behind perfectly before executing a subtle chip over substitute keeper Craig Ellison to put City in control. Both sides continued to ring the changes in the second period as the pace of the game ebbed and flowed in the warm sun of pre-season. Hull City right-back Josh Claxton worked tirelessly all afternoon, and yet another committed run and cross down the right found Jared Bowen at the far post, but his header hit the side netting. It would be Bowen's last action of the match as he was replaced by Ben Hinchcliffe, the younger nephew of Tigers legend Nick Barmby, and he was soon involved as he popped up in similar style to meet another Claxton cross, but again it came to nothing. The Villagers desperately tried to find a foothold in the game, even though their only hope looked certain to come from a set piece. Gray again was the target from back-to-back corners before chancing his arm acrobatically with an awkwardly choreographed bicycle kick, which very nearly produced a goal to remember. "1,473 people packed into the Eon Visual Media Stadium to see the Tigers continue their unbeaten start to pre-season, and they were handed the annual Billy Bly Memorial Trophy at full time. City now face Mansfield and Scunthorpe next week in their latest warm-up games, whilst Ferriby will head to Barton Town and Bridlington in the coming days. Don't forget to look out for our extended coverage of Hull City's opening pre-season fixtures against Grimsby and Ferriby, as well as our KCOM Sports exclusive interview with Tigers boss Steve Bruce.